Playing Kansas State this week is good for our football team right now. We have the challenge of facing a Big 12 opponent. We have the challenge of facing a top 20 ranked football team, and coming off a disappointing loss, it forces our team to focus on the immediate task at hand. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing so without the services of Quentin Bundridge. An MRI confirmed that he has a torn ACL and will be lost for the season. We'll test it right away. We'll gain back Ed Ekby and DeVario Montgomery for this game, and so their added depth helps that crew. But we've got guys there. It's time for them to step up and perform with the loss of Q. We tackled well, and I thought as much. And Wally, when we spoke of it, he says, he questioned. I said, I don't think you're going to have a problem there. I think you tackled pretty good. We didn't get off blocks well enough as a defensive unit, and we didn't get enough people to the ball. We allowed them in early downs to take advantage of things that were open to them and put themselves in too many short and medium manageable third down situations. Offensively, we didn't perform well against man coverage, and that's the change that North Dakota State made after we were moving the ball against basically a zone concept, and we did not perform well against man coverage. I don't think the confidence level is up. You got a problem with that when you lose your first football game and lose it in disappointing fashion. So you got to go win a football game and play better to get the confidence up. But it's a matter of getting the focus back and moving on to the next game and the next task and the next preparation, and we'll do that. With Quentin out, as we've already addressed, you know, it's our deepest position on the offensive side of the ball. So guys got to step up and make plays at that position. We expect Tom to play, but as guys go down at any position, no different than Kamari being ejected from the game. When guys go down, people got to step up and play. And if they don't, the execution of your football team is going to suffer. As the season goes along and guys get more reps and more experience, younger players certainly on the defensive side of the ball will improve as that process goes along. Now he's clearly the man, and I think he showed that on Saturday. He showed the poise and control of a leader. He's an intelligent football player. You see that by watching him. You know that by talking to his former teammates that are on our roster. He's a competitor. Everybody loves that, whether it's an opponent or your own guy. You love seeing a competitor if athletics are your thing. And the guy's he's a playmaker. He throws balls that need to be thrown, whether it's from a sidearm, almost baseball style, or a fade ball with enough air on it for a guy to go make a play, and he certainly is productive with his legs. You can't replace experience and being a four-year starter and being out there through all those battles. It's simply that. It's irreplaceable. And Jamison came in and played well, and he's a smart player, but there's just something about a leader and the glue that he holds that elevates your football team. And when you lose that glue, you can't help but be affected, and unfortunately it was in a negative way, and it's an adversity lesson that we have to learn to overcome. When you've got a new offense in place and you got a coaching staff that's still learning about their guys and what they're capable of, and I'll remind you, everything we've done up until Saturday was against ourselves, and it's about installation and all that. It's not about really knowing what you're capable of until you start facing other people. Now we start doing that. So we start learning, we start adjusting to our strengths and try to minimize what our weaknesses are, and at the same time improve upon those things that are necessary for us to be successful. I don't mind it. All 12 games are hard, and all 12 games count towards what we're trying. Our goal is, and that's the postseason. So a conference record and conference victories are important. All victories are important. So this is the next one, and like I said at the beginning, it certainly provides a great focus for us at the second week of the season. We need urgency, and that's exactly what I told our staff. It's exactly what I told our players. Urgency in getting your job done. That's an 100% rate of speed at executing your responsibility, whether it's a fit, whether it's a tackle, whether it's a route, whether it's a cutoff block. Everybody needs a little bit more urgency in coaching and playing and getting that accomplished.